welcome back to the shed. I'm here at John Kelly's in Waterford, selling cars since the year 1900, and I'm here for a very special car. We're going to review the all-new Opel Astra E, the first Opel Astra electric, I think, in the country. It's right inside those doors, and I'm going to review it because I'm Jim and you're watching Jim's Shed. So this is it, the Opel Astra E, GSE model. She's got a 54 kilowatt hour battery. She's coming in Indigo blue. That's the colour of this. Fabulous colour, actually. You have the black roof with the black mirrors, contrast, with the diamond cut 18-inch alloy wheels. Fabulous colour, I have to say. WLTP on this car is 400 kilometres. So good range, very good range. AC she'll charge up to 11 kilowatts and rapid charge up to 100 kilowatts. So I like the black. She got the black accents, Astra, the black logo there in the back. Very well, lovely looking car, I have to say. Diffuser on the bottom coming in at black. Yeah. LED lights standard on all Opel Astras. 18-inch alloys. She's coming in at 155 brake horsepower with 270 newton meters of torque. So we look into the car here. Yeah, beautiful interior. She's got the leather, vegan leather, with the Alcantara combined. Fabulous machine. Can't wait to take this out on the road and put it through its paces. But this is the first in the mid-size family hatch electric car. The Ford Focus haven't got there yet. The Volkswagen Golf had an e-Golf way back in the early 2000s, but this is a state-of-the-art motor, I have to say now. So yeah, can't wait to going to get it out on the road there now, and we're going to put it through its paces. Just open the front door again. Keyless entry, standard. Yeah, fabulous interior. Hope you can see that. Yeah, we'll go through all the features in a few moments. But yeah, very nice car, I have to say now. She got the shark fin aerial and Wi-Fi antenna on the top. And it also has the Formula 1 type brake light. I like that. Yeah. Also, boot release is like so. You have all your charging cables. Yeah, 390 litres boot space, I'm told. Yeah, not too bad. Average for this type of car. You also have extra loading space down there for extra bits, your charging cables or whatever you want to put in there. You have your coat hangers here, shopping bag hangers. I'm looking for 12 volt power supply. I don't see it. I'll just turn on a bit of light here, it might help. No, I don't see a 12 volt. A lot of mid-size family hatches don't come with, yeah. This car, from 41,500 euros. Get into an Astra. This particular one is the launch edition. She comes with a head-up display, 360 cameras, and she's coming in at, after the grant, 45,350 euros. So well priced, well priced. Right, so what we do now is we'll take it out on the road and take it on its maiden voyage, as they say, and see what it's like. Right, so we're now in the Astra. I've downloaded the app from my phone to the car. I'm hoping the video will still work. I haven't done this before. But we'll go out to a nice location. Oh, straight away, I like the heads-up display. Very nice, very nice. This is the GSE launch edition. Nice indicator tick. I like that. I like it. Nice big, I think it's a 12-inch screen here and a 10-inch here. So we'll give a good look at the car when we get to our little spot. But to finish, I have to say, plastic's lovely. You know, lovely finish to the car. Visibility is excellent. This steering wheel I'm very much into. Fantastic. We're 89% charged, which is under 90. We're 89% charged, and she has a range of 374 kilometers. Yeah, very nice. That display is very bright. I'm going to take the camera off a pat, and I'm going to hopefully demonstrate. Hopefully you can see that on the camera, the heads-up display. Yeah, so you have your traffic sign recognition and your speed. Okay, very good. I'll give the camera back to Patrick. She's in eco mode at the moment, and I'm going to press assist, lane assist. Now we have lane assist is also added to the head-up display. Yeah, superb car. This is God. If my missus saw this car, I think she'd be saying goodbye to the Maca somehow or another. But it's very nice, I have to say. The visibility, yeah, 157 brake. So she's no slouch. She's no slouch. Very nice. We're going to go up to our usual location, and we'll do a proper walk around and exterior and interior features on this car. So I did a video. The last Astra was the first. It was, we'll say, the normal piston version of the car launch about 7 months ago, and they gave me the car for a week, and this is much the same, except it's the EV. It's the first of the trio, we'll say, Opel, Ford and Volkswagen. Volkswagen, as you know, have the ID3, but that's on the ID platform. We'll say the Golf E, the Focus, Ford are kind of lagging behind still. But I'm going to go down here to my usual spot. It's nice and quiet down here, and we'll be able to. I'm very impressed with that head-up display, I have to say. Very impressed, very impressed. Nice indicator tick. So Android Auto is still working fine. Nice feel. The steering wheel is phenomenal, I have to say. Now, this is not our usual spot. The steering wheel is very light. Very light. 360 camera, I believe. We're going to put it to the test. Yep. You have a 360 and you have your wide angle. The camera also moves as you turn. I like that. I like it a lot. Very nice. Yeah. This car is fully loaded. This particular car, to be honest, around 45 grand I'll buy this car, including the grant. The grant is around 3,500. Now, look, I've been given out about these grants, and excuse the beeps. That's text messages coming in to the phone because we're using Android Auto. So just ignore that. I'm going to continue down here. I think, yeah, we have a nice secluded area here now, so we can pull in here and have a right look at this car. We can have a right look at this car now, and we have a nice backdrop here. So I'm going to reverse into this little spot here, and yeah, so far I'm very impressed with this. I am very impressed with this car now, I have to say. Yeah. Now, we'll press park and we'll go out again and we'll have another look at this car and get to grips with what it's all about. So, yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at this car again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Really looks the business. It really, that colour really stands out. Yeah, and the black, and we have the daytime running lights, DRLs. Yeah, it's probably flickering on the video, but don't mind that. Parking sensors, you have front fogs, you have diamond cut alloy wheels. I like the cut at the creases which runs along here, along the top of the door mount down, and you have a second crease then coming along the lower hips. Yeah, your back lights then. All Astras come with full LED. We have your reversing camera with an integrated washer. Very good feature. Low level fog light, and the very smartly colour coded parking sensors. Yeah. Formula 1 style brake light. Nice wiper. About 390 litres, I believe. 390 litres. I like that. You have your charging cables. And once again, as I says, I don't see 12 volt. I don't see 12 volt power supply. You have LED interior light. You have your shopping bag hooks. Yeah. We just check underneath here and have a look and see. Yeah, you have all your usual emergency breakdown stuff. You have your lock nuts. You probably would fit your charging cables in there. Probably would. Parcel shelf, I presume, will fit underneath. If not, you can just throw it there. Yeah. Very nice, very nice. I like the black accents. Yeah, this is the first EV Astra in the country, and John Kelly is the proud people that's introducing this car to us. Now, basically, I'm going to hand over the camera to Pat, and Pat's going to go around the far side, and I'm going to get into the back seat and see what it's like. So, in the car, right, this seat is set for me. I'm, what, 5'11", and I'll just put up the headrest. So, leg room, yeah, it's pretty good. The little inserts on the seats, you know, so I have to say it's very good. I can get my feet under the seat. We have one USB-C in the back. You have your air vents here. Pat can come in closer with the camera if required. Yeah. There might be some rows about that with kids, you know, wanting to charge. But look, yeah, you have a little coin holder here. A small transmission tunnel, but I'd say this is basically the new Astra platform. But you have an armrest with you can put your mobile phone, I presume, in there like that. 2 cup holders. But what I do like is you have a ski hatch. Yeah, very good. Into the back. That's a very good. The seating, I have to say, very comfortable here. LED interior lights. You have pull down grab hooks. Now the windows, almost full way. Almost. Look. Yeah, we'll give it that, you know. Personally, myself, I like windows that open the whole way, you know. But it's okay. It's fine. It's almost there. But yeah, right. A little bit more plasticky back here, but that's the same in all cars, you know. Lovely black headlining. I'm impressed with the back of this car now. It's a lot more roomier than the Mokka. I'm very impressed with this car. So, okay, that's the back. Now we'll get into the front and see what's all the goodies and toys that's in the front. So I'm going to hop out here. Yeah. Okay. So basically now I'll just take the camera from Patrick and we'll just have a look and see here what we've got down here. So basically you have your stop start, or you have your, what is that? That's this is your headlight leveling. This is something got to do with your heat, not sure. Coin holder there, and then on the doors you have the usual windows, window lock, mirror adjust, electric folding mirrors as standard. I like the chrome type door handle on this. I still, Opel just seems to see the way, that's the only thing I don't like. You have to really outstretch to get your hand, you know. Why did they not put a pull handle here? Look, listen, you know. Head-up display is in here. Very good. I'm very impressed with that. That is only, as far as I know, only on the launch model. I don't know if you can see. Does the camera pick it up? The head-up display. I think I can just about make it out there now. Yeah. I like that. When you press the brake, I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to try and zoom in. If you press the brake, that's very good now. The brake lights come on the image vehicle on the head-up display. That's, yeah, I'm impressed with that now, I have to say. You can also see you have your driver assist. Yeah, yeah. This is only available on this launch model. That's important to note. Excuse the zoom on the camera there. You have your digital screen. You have your state of charge on the right. You have your mode, your driving mode on the left. 11 kilometers is all that's on this vehicle. Brand new. They just gave me a brand new car out the door. Your speed on top. And you can change the view on this. That's copyright. We'll get rid of that, right? A bit of music I'm showing there. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Front fogs, yeah, standard on all Astras. So the steering wheel, I'm just going to move this back a bit. I'm extremely impressed with this steering wheel. It's a lovely looking steering wheel. I like this straight line sort of spoke type. The horn, yeah, not great. I'd like a two-tone horn personally myself. But listen, lads, you know, can't complain. This is your cruise control functions. Your average, your set your speed, your resume, your speed limiter, which is a very good feature. You'll never get you never get penalty points if you use that button. This is your continue or resume, and this is your drive assist. To the right hand side then you have obviously voice recognition, telephone, volume up, volume down, track up, track down, usual there, horn in the center, and the right hand stalk then you have your rear wiper wash. Yeah, I like that. Another thing I like, this is a feature all manufacturers should adapt. The wiper or the water jets are actually on the wiper blades. I like that. I like it a lot. Well done, Opel. Well done, Opel, for that. We also have our interior light with LEDs each side. Your vanity mirror, as we'll call it. Very nice. I'm going to turn on the light here just to give us a little bit more light. Hopefully you can make that out better. So up on top here then you have your emergency. Hopefully you'll never need that. It's shown here that there's one person in the car whom doesn't have their seatbelt on, that being me. You have your LED interior lights. You also have, yeah, this is a thing Opel have adapted and I don't like it. There's no central interior light on the back, but they do have them on the passenger and the passenger sides, so left and right, so that's okay. At least they've done that. If I open the door, I wonder will they come on? Yes, they do. Okay, so I'll stand corrected on that. I have the headrests off. That's just for camera video purposes. So we'll get back back over along the dash. 360 camera on, as you can see there. Standard, very good, I have to say. Clarity is excellent. Your main view camera here. As you turn the wheel, I'm very, very impressed with that. Now, the wash feature. Will we see if we can get that working? Let's have a look here now. Yeah. I'd say I have to be in reverse. Maybe it'll... Ah, yes. Look at that. Fantastic. Well done, Opel. Well done for that. They copied... Maybe Volkswagen were the first to come out with it, but Opel have adapted it as well. So, well done, Opel, for that. The clarity on the reversing camera, I have to say, is second to none. Brilliant. Excellent. Nice 12-inch screen. Android Auto fits it. The fitment is very good on it, I have to say. Very good there. I won't go through settings because I have it set up at the moment that we're going to continue on. But you have your usual heated seats is here. You have 3 levels. You also have heated steering wheel. Now, it's not on the steering wheel. It's over here. So your heated steering wheel is here. I think you just have 1 level. And that's hot, which is fine. Can you program this? I'll have to check that. I'm not sure. I like your heating controls. Individual, temperature up, temperature down. And well done to Opel. You have a volume knob and on and off. I like that. That's brilliant. You have 1 central vent here, which are hazards on one side, and you have your central locking on the other. You also have a nice little pocket here for odds and ends, you know, odds and ends. You have 2 USB, I think they're C, yeah, 2 USB-Cs. They look like standard USBs, but they're not. They're actually USB-C. You have a 12 volt here, and you also have wireless charging on this car only. This is the launch edition, right? 2 cup holders, nicely placed. Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. Here's your gear selection. Obviously, you have reverse, neutral, drive, and you have your B for your regen. Okay. Drive modes are here: sport, individual, and eco. Auto handbrake here. You have another little pocket here for loose bits and bobs. We have the keys in it at the moment. Double opening armrest, and yeah, generous enough bit of space there. Generous enough. Lovely leather. I like it. The finish is top notch, I have to say. Then you have your contrasting sort of soft spongy feel here with a sort of I suppose carbon fibre type with a nice little silver accent along here. Glove box, decent. Fair play. Decent glove box. Yeah, decent. Well done. Well done for that. All in all, I have to say I'm very impressed with this car. I am very, very impressed with it. Oh yeah, I can feel the steering wheel coming on there. So right, we're going to continue on with the drive. So we'll pause for the moment and we'll go back out on the road and see what it's like. Another little bit. We'll do about 10 or 15 kilometres and we'll see what she's like. So we're going to continue on, but I'm just going to play around with this camera, right? So let's have a look here and see what this gives me. Oh, we have different views on the camera, right? Wide angle. Ah, the clarity there is phenomenal, I have to say. And you also have sort of a downward effect. I'm very impressed with that. Look at the washer on it. Look, well done, Opel, for that. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, we'll continue with the drive. Another little feature I like. If Pat just brings the camera over to the passenger mirror. Yeah. I'm going to go into reverse. I like that. Your left-hand mirror goes down to your, yeah, that's brilliant. When I go back into drive, she goes back to, yeah. Well done, Opel, for that. This car, I have to say, this car is loaded with the lot. It's got the lot, everything. Progression is nice. The transition from forward to reverse is seamless. seamless. Well done. Yeah, the steering wheel, heated steering wheel, I really like that. Look, to be honest, lads, you know, to be honest, probably one of the finest electric cars I've driven so far, you know, and, you know, no mean feat. Well done. It's very nice, I have to say now. John Kelly's in Waterford is where you can see this car. Now, as far as I know, this is the launch edition, right? So some of the features, like as far as I know, this has lane assist and head-up display. Is not a standard feature on the EV, but it's only on the launch edition, so which is fine. Look, you know, no big deal. But I have to say, I'm very impressed now. Very impressed with this car. Very impressed. We'll have a look at Google Maps there and see. So we'll continue on again. We had a bit of a video blip there for some reason, and we'll continue on. And I'm going to go out the road here now. I'm going to bring it up to. I like the indicator tick. Yeah, this is a bloody fine car, I have to say now. This car, 45 grand. You have a lot of car for the money, I have to say now. We're really going to get up to speed on this car now. Yeah. Jesus, we're straight up to speed there. Yeah. Very nice indeed, I have to say now. Very nice. Yeah. Very quiet. I'm just driving here now. I'm doing 67. I can hear a bit of tyre noise, not much, but very quiet. What do you think, Pat, in the back there?
Yeah, Jim, it is very comfortable.
Yeah.
And it is a lovely car, lovely style and a lovely size. But Jim, there's one thing I always have about electric cars.
Go on.
Is there's a 400 kilometre travel on this.
Yes.
So really, if you have an electric car, you really need a second car in the house, in case, if you're a person that if you have a family living a distance away and you have to visit them, you know, at short notice, you can't wait for your car to charge up.
Good point,
like
Pat. That is a good point,
yeah.
And I'll tell you why. There's a couple of things I'm going to say here, and I'm going to have a bit of a gripe on this, right? The government here, in my opinion, they're not serious enough on electric cars, right? We're based here now at the moment. We're just outside Waterford City. There's not one fast charger in Waterford City, 100 kilowatt or 150 or 200. Not one single fast charger in Waterford City. Local government are not, we'll say, they're not serious enough about it. And if local government are not, well, national government are not going to be. National government said, well, look, we'll leave it to the privateers, you know. So the only thing I will say is, anyone that's buying an electric car, right, there's two things you need to look at. Your needs, your average commute. Most people's average commute is 60 kilometres in and out to work. But, as Pat just said, if you have to go somewhere, if you have to go from, let's say you're living in Dublin, I have to go to Cork, you know, emergency or whatever. Oh jeez, there's only 40 kilometre range on the car, you know, I better charge it, right? Anyone that's buying an electric car, get a home charger and keep it topped up. That's one thing I will always say. Always keep a minimum around 80% on your battery in case of that type of scenario, right? And you're saying, yeah, you'll need a second car. Yeah, well, you know, I have an electric car. My missus has an electric car. I'm lucky in the sense that I have an electric car that will drive from Waterford to Dublin and back to Waterford on one charge. Her car will go to Dublin, but you'll have to charge and to get back. So, but to get a car with 500 plus kilometre range, it's going to cost you plus 60,000 euro. That's where the problem is. That's where I think this car is a winner, because most cars of this variant, of this size, their range is about 350. WLTP, real world about 290, 280. This car is coming in at a 405, I think, kilometre. WLTP, real range about 350, right? The drag coefficient on this car is about 2.79 or just under 2.8, so very good. It's low centre of gravity. It's a mid-size family hatch. It's not your, we'll say, typical SUV type car. So that's what is, I think, is very appealing about this car. It's your average size family hatchback. I'm really impressed with that head-up display. I have to say, it's top-notch. Brilliant, brilliant. I have to say, well done, Opel, for that. And it's a good system. This is a lovely drive. But getting back to your thing, Pat, yeah, listen, I've been saying it for the last 18 months. Local government especially, you know, have a lot to answer for, because they just leave it to the privateers. And like a public charger, 100 kilowatt plus public charger, is going to cost you 40 grand, you know, so you're going to be a long time waiting to get your money back. So no, the answer to your question is yeah, but that's where I think this car could, like, we'll take yourself, Pat, you know, if you want to go to Dublin, 9 times out of 10 you're going to use public transport. Am I right? You'll use the bus or the train. The train's a lovely way to travel. Okay, but if you need to drive in an emergency, it's simple. Get a home charger and keep it topped up. You'll get to Dublin comfortably in this car, comfortably, and maybe halfway back. You know, if you drive like a saint, you'll get up and back. You know, from Dublin to Waterford is only 140 kilometres, 150 kilometres. That's a round trip of 300. This car will do that comfortably. So I hope that answers your question, Patrick. You know, but...
And two other things, Jim.
Yes, go ahead, Patrick.
You mentioned heads up. What do you mean by that?
Heads up, yeah. It's basically, you see the hole on the top of the dash there?
I do.
Right. Basically what's happening, I know you can't see it, right? I know you can't see it from where you're sitting, right? Well, it's projecting your speed, your traffic recognition and your driver information onto the windscreen. So I don't have to be looking down here. I can see it on the windscreen. Now, what we'll do is, I'm going to pull in up the road here and I'm going to give you a demonstration. And I'm going to let you just maneuver yourself over here. I'll take charge of the, this fella's turning in, but I think he's going to let me out. He is. We're in a little village called Kilmeaden. I'm sure years ago you've heard of Kilmeaden cheese, the fillet of cheddar, right? Used to be in there on the right. But of course, like everything, like almost farm produce in this country, they're now defunct. You know, we're importing everything, you know. The farmers are not encouraged to grow anymore. It's all got to do with this eco, you know. They're trying to say, you know, you can't have cows anymore because they're breeding and they're, you know, letting off wind and steam and affecting the environment and all that, you know. So they want you just to let everything, just let it grow wild. We'll pay you just as much. But anyway, I'm going to take control of the camera now, Patrick, and I want you to get over to the other side of the car, and I want you to look at the windscreen. No, just here we are. Just move over to the other side, and I'm going to get me head of the way, and I'm going to get you to look out there, and I want you to see. Can you see that?
I can see it exactly what you mean.
Yes. So the head-up display on this car, I have to say, I'm going to try and see once again. Can I zoom in on it? Yeah, you can't really see it, but I have to say it's second to none now. It's top notch, top notch. Anyway, Patrick, we'll zoom back out and we'll continue on with the drive. Now, that was one of your questions. You had the head-up display. It's basically, it projects the information on the car onto the windscreen. And it gives you, as you look out, you can see at a glance what speed you're doing and the whole lot. So what was the other question you had?
The other question is high-speed chargers. There's one, I won't mention where it is exactly.
Yes.
But if you're travelling, just say you were coming from the UK to Cork and you were sussing out where the high-speed chargers were, and it was 2 a.m. in the morning. Well, this particular charging place, depot, it closes at 10 p.m.
Yes.
So you might be expected to charge your
Correct.
battery in such a place, but when you get there, the place is locked up.
Yes.
So you're left a bit high and dry on the side of the road.
Yes, this is where I get back to local government, right? Now, having said that, most, we'd say, of the main players, we'd say the Apple Greens, the Circle K's, you know, they have high-speed chargers on the motorways, right? So I know where you're talking about. You're talking about they have two 200 kilowatt chargers at the Inver. I done a video on it. Might even have been my last video. It's the Inver Sleeveroo Junction, just outside Waterford, just off the N25, and they closed the premises at 9 p.m. and you can't gain access, and yet the chargers are there, powered on, and you can't use them. Now, you know, yeah, that's down to the owner, you know, but it's a bit pointless having those things there. I have a feeling eventually, when things move along and progress, I think that place will be 24-hour. That's my personal opinion, right? When the new infrastructure is rolled out on that particular route, because it's the main Rosslare to Cork route, and it's a key infrastructure with regards to. But then again, it was all down to the privateer. The government just washed their hands of all these things. You know, they said, you know, at one stage he did say, oh, you know, every house will be no more than 60 kilometers away from a high-speed charger. 2 weeks later, he changed his mind, because he realised it was just going to cost us 150 million euro. Oh yeah, we're not spending that. We leave it up to the privateers. That's where the problem is. You know, you can't depend on local government to implement and enforce high-speed chargers. But you know, that's a separate rant for a separate video. Getting back to this car, Patrick, I have to say, I'm very impressed with this car. Very smooth. Actually, very quiet. Very quiet. What do you think, Patrick?
Yeah, it is quiet. It is a very pleasant car to travel in, Jim. Yeah. And as I said, a nice, stylish.
Yeah, a good-looking
car. Yeah.
Good-looking car. We're just coming back now, and I have to say that head-up display really is. Would you like to drive it, Patrick?
No, I'm quite comfortable where I am, Jim.
Okay.
Thanks. I'd like you to go back without scratches or scrapes.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't do. I also like the frameless mirror. Look, this is very well, very quiet car, I have to say. I'm seriously impressed with this. Seriously impressed with this car. The head-up display is fantastic, I have to say. Lovely. Black piano, I'm not a fan, I have to say. Very hard to keep clean. You can just see it there. I'd prefer maybe a graphite grey or even a carbon fibre look. But look, it seems to be the style that all these modern, you know, Stellantis, you know, this is part of the Stellantis group. But I have to say, look, automatic steering assist. I'm just driving down and the car is just basically driving itself. Driving itself. You know, it will remind you, please put your hands on the steering wheel, which you know, but lovely car, I have to say. I'm very impressed with this car. One of the nicest EVs I've driven so far, and I've driven a lot of them. Now I have to say, yeah, okay, you know, the ID4 GTX is, yeah, okay, different class again, but I have to say, another car I'm hoping to do a review on is the BMW i4 M40. I'm itching at the bit to get my hands on one of them. and I'm going to try and do that and put it out in the next couple of weeks. What I will also say is, just to let all you EVers out there know, that the Nevo EV car show is on the 17th of February in the Dublin, in the RDS Simmons Court Pavilion, and a great day for all the family. Saturday the 17th. Check out nevo.ie for your free admission, free ticket. So it's free, the entry is free. You'll have all the major players there showcasing all their EVs, cars, vans, motorbikes, everything EV, everything electric with regards to the transport industry will be on showcase there at the RDS on November the 17th. Derek Riley, the CEO of Nevo Ireland, will be there to answer all your questions. I'll be there. I'll probably do a small video on what's to be seen at the exhibits. So I look forward to seeing you all there. And I just said I'd throw that in. But getting back to John Kelly, yeah, listen, you know, any car I've ever wanted for test, John Kelly has come up trumps, said, yeah, no problem, we'll have it ready for you. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed with this car, I have to say. Yeah, 45 grand after grants, starting at 42,000, whatever, you know, just a tad over 40, you can get one of these cars. But this is the launch edition. It's, you know, it's to commemorate the launch of the, and it's, as I says, 3-door family hatch. It's the first of its kind in EV. So well done to Opel. Opel are really getting it together now, you know. The Mokka has proven a great seller in the country. You know, they've sold over 18,000 units in Ireland last year. The 4th best selling car in Ireland. So that's, you know, top 10. Well done for that. But I have to say, I think this is going to go well. I'd be very impressed with this car now. We're just coming back in to John Kelly's, and I have to say, well done to John Kelly's now for giving me this car. I really enjoyed it. I put up 24 kilometres. I hope they don't mind. I said I'd be back in 5 minutes. I think we're 20 minutes gone now, you know. So, you know, so yeah. Well, I'm just pulling around the back because I think they might want to put this car back into the display again. Just a fella flying out. He's in a hurry. But that's Martin himself. So I'm just going to put it back in here now, where it belongs. Great selection of cars here at John Kelly's in Waterford. But yeah, so all in all, Patrick, I think you'll have to agree, a very, very nice car. Very nice car indeed. I'm driving into the showrooms here. I don't even know whether they want me to do that or not. She's a bit dirty, but look, listen, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm going to put it back where I got it. So, up on its pedestal here. So, yeah, we'll pause for the moment, Pat, and we'll get one of the guys in sales to talk to us about this car. We'll just pause for the moment and get back onto you very soon. I've parked up the car, still in one piece, no marks, no scrapes, thankfully. I have Jack Fagan here with me. He's one of the top salesmen here at John Kelly's. Thanks, Jack, for taking a few minutes to talk to me. Jack, as you know, is Waterford Inter-County Bowler. I think he plays, is it right half back?
Yeah, somewhere there.
Well, somewhere, you know, he wanders around, you know, so look, you could see him up at the full forward line, burying the ball in the back of the net, you know, so look at, Jack, look, this car, I think this car could go very well for Opel.
Yeah, I think this is the launch model from the Opel electric range, so probably, to be honest, our best seller at the minute is the new Astra. So just for Opel to kind of go into this side of the market with the EV, it's great. Obviously people are going to have a load of questions on ranges, features and stuff like that, probably the best way to go about it is actually call into us or pick up the phone and come in, because we're doing test drives, personal videos, whatever you need.
Yeah,
So.
John Kelly's in Waterford, on the Cork Road in Waterford. Cop in and have a look at this car. It's the first of its kind in this country, is this particular model. And as I said, in this variant, 400 kilometre plus range. Can't go wrong. Jack, thanks a million.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. Thanks.
And best of luck to you. How the sales this year so far have been very good, I think.
Yeah, they actually have. Yeah, it's up a lot obviously since COVID. I know there was mixed messages out there about stock availability being so scarce, but I think since November, December ordering the cars, things have been going very well. So
Brilliant.
we're back busy. So it's
Yeah,
great.
well,
Yeah.
best of luck to you in the future.
Yeah.
And we're going to wrap it up there, guys. Once again, don't forget, I will put a link in the description below for John Kelly's phone numbers, websites, the whole lot. I will also get, and don't forget, the EV car show in February the 17th in the RDS Simmons Court, an EV car review. I'll be there. Derek Riley will be there to answer all your questions. So that little plug, I'll put that in the link in the description below as well. So once again, thanks very much for watching, and don't forget, like, share and subscribe.